Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rorala and I am your host on this channel as usual. Hey, I'm sure you guys already know what I want to talk about in this video. Some of you that are already following me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, we already know this gist I want to come and give to my YouTube family. Okay, I want to gist you guys what really happened, how I met Marcelo. I do I don't still understand how I met this great left. What were they saying? Is it left back? Cristiano Ronaldo's best friend. How I met him and did not know, had no idea on earth that I was the one. Let's get right into this video, guys. Welcome back. So, you guys, now I met the Marcelo, the greatest. I don't know if it's the greatest, but they said one of the greatest footballers of all time, number three in the entire football list of best footballers, and I did not realize that it was him. How did it really happen? Let me gist you guys. So on that fateful Sunday morning, I woke up. Oh, I didn't even know I was going anywhere because I had gone out the day before. I had gone to Santa Catarina. If you're following my page, go to the community. You see why I posted pictures about Santa Catarina. I told you guys the history about it. I, asked you if you wanted a part two, and on my Instagram, some people said yes, some people said no. Just a normal day, and I was very tired from Santa Catarina on Saturday that I went out. So that Sunday, I didn't have plans to go anywhere. Mommy even said you are not going anywhere because you are going out on Monday. You're going to you're going out throughout the week and then you rest Saturday, Sundays. Okay, Saturday great content, but Sunday rest. I told her, I'm resting on Sunday, there's no problem. That's how my sister came. At around I think 12 or 11 a.m. That's when my sister came and said, Afare, let's go out now. Let's go to the mall. I have a meeting there. I didn't want to go because I don't have what to wear. I said, yo, I've worn on my clothes. All of you have seen my clothes on YouTube and Instagram. I said, no, when I was arguing with her that I don't have what to wear. I don't have anything new to wear. That I'm not going anywhere. I was angry. She was like, just go and wear your One Nation gown. I said, which One Nation gown? She said, go and wear your One Nation gown. I'm going with her. Oh, went to my wardrobe, brought out my One Nation blue gown. It's comfortable. It's very comfortable for me. It's short and very easy to wear, and it doesn't give me any problems. So I shall wore my gown. We were prepared and we were already going. She called the Uber when we got downstairs, and then she said, and then I told her that this is my gown. That Adams, I'll not be able to take pictures today again. Now I've already worn this gown before. Now too much on my Instagram. She said, don't worry, Uber is already here. Uber is already here. In 5 minutes, Uber will here. So I just said, well, let me just be going, Jerry. But I will not take full body picture today. I'll just be showing you guys around what I was doing around the mall. Sorry for the background, okay? So and now we now went to the place. We got there. I had to see a movie. She had to go for her own meeting, and then I think she had a movie for another time too. So when I went to see my movie, I bought my tickets, paid for what I wanted to pay, and then I went to get some other things because movie was for 4 p.m. but we arrived around 2 o'clock. So I had like 1 hour plus to walk around the mall and do other things I wanted to do before my movie time. As I walked around the mall, I got yogurt, this yogi, that looks like ice cream. I got I got only that one, and I went to sit down at the waiting center, and then I took it. When it was time for my movie, I went to collect my popcorn, collected my gummies and my drinks, my tickets, and then I went inside the mall. I saw the movie. Even the movie on Instagram, I was telling people that you guys, you have to be nice to people. I made a post because the movie I saw, I did not know the translation in English. So this one is another gist again. In Brazilian cinemas, they usually translate the movie title to something like to Portuguese. For example, they will not translate the movie title if it's a permanent name that they formed and not an English word like Shazam. It will remain Shazam. But when it's a movie title that has like a sentence or a word that has a translation in Portuguese, they'll translate it. So I saw the movie Sablia, so you see it on my screen, Sablia. So I was like, when this one showing, it said 4 o'clock. So I just picked it and I went inside. It was until I sat down to watch the movie I realized that the title of the movie in English is called The Whale. So the movie is subtitled in Portuguese, but they speak like they maintain the audio of they maintain the English audio it came with. So I saw the title was called The Whale. It's about an obese man and he was living a very miserable life. Do you get? So he had so many people being mean to him because he was plus size. So I was trying to on my Instagram, I felt I cried a lot in the movie because it was a very emotional reality. Like some people are really going through these things. Some people are really going to discrimination, going through hatred because they are not regular size. That everybody they are not slim, they are not lepa. So and there are people that handle these things differently. Me, I might not care. Another person might care. They might be ashamed. They might be this one. They might not be confident. I'm speaking to you out there. If there's something about you that you don't like, please pick up yourself today and enjoy life to the fullest. So, anyways, and I went to my Instagram and I was giving motivation that you guys need to be nice to people, you need to be kinder, you don't not just to your family members, just everybody you meet, be kinder, please. So after that one, I was inside the mall, I was looking for my sister. Where is she now? Maybe she has not finished with her own movie. So I moved on. I was started walking around. I didn't move away from the floor where I watched the movie on the fourth floor. Yes, but I was moving around. So I now said, I wanted to use the toilet. I went to the toilet, only for me to realize that the toilet in this mall, hey, beautiful is an understatement. They really spent they spent money on the toilet. You guys need to experience the toilet of this mall. The mall is called Leblon. So if you live in Rio or in Brazil, try it out. Afterwards, after I've done this paper. After I was done using the toilet, I stepped outside and then I sat down in around the food court. I wanted to buy food, but I was not sure if I was hungry or not. So I stood up and walked around again. While I'm walking around, this was already 10 p.m. Which kind of movie? I think my sister saw movie twice, but it was already 10 p.m. So I went to the food court and then went to go and buy food. One food was entering my eye, so I went to buy it. When I bought it, I sat and I was eating. I was pressing my phone. I was trying to film content now, taking selfie and all those things. And I just saw that people were following. This was around past 11. Like we're almost done. Like we're almost scanty at the mall. So, but I saw that the amount of scanty people at the mall were rushing to meet this particular man with Afro hair, and maybe they were shouting his name. I don't know because I have never in my life heard about him. So, they were running after him. People left their food, their bags, and when I was not looking, I was filming them. That was going on. Hope this one is not one big brother asked me that he just evicted you. That was what that was in my head. Hope this is not one big brother asked me that they just evicted. So I was like, let me to go and use this man for content. Let me stand up and go and meet him to take picture. Now even if I don't know his name, I'll ask one Brazilian on my Instagram and she would tell me. So when I went there and then I don't know what made me. People were posing when they meet celebrities like that. You stand, you pose and take pictures and then post on Instagram. Pose, like strike a pose. But instead of striking a pose, I was asking him, what is your name? Or say. I don't know why I was asking his name. I think reflective. Reflectly. I was trying to get his name so that when I post the picture, I'll be able to write, oh, I met this person or big brother. Do you understand? So when I asked him, okay, say, he told me Marcelo, but I didn't pick it because I don't know him previously. So what I studied, all I saved in my head was Mikel or Michelo or something. There was not even one, it was just me. That the one waiting for her. And then I saw that everybody was running after one very black, fine man. I was wondering, who is this man? Okay, let me not miss a chance of meeting the Beyonce of Brazil. I ran, left my phones, my bag, everything. ran. I went to go and meet him. Let me snap picture too. Okay, so then I went there now. I ran to meet him. So when I want to take picture with him, I stupidly said, "What is your name?" Quite no me say. And they asked celebrity, "What's your name?" I didn't even know it was celebrity, but I knew that people were running after him, so I figured it was almost like maybe people are running after Whiskey to take picture with him, and then I just sat down and I missed the opportunity. So I asked him, "What is your name?" He told me, I swear I heard Michael Jordan, but I was not sure Michael Jordan. It cannot be Michael Jordan, but it was something Michael or something. So as I was speaking to him, the bodyguard was taking picture without even allowing me to pose. Brasileiros aqui no meu Instagram, Brazilians on my Instagram, please tell me, who is this man? No, I said Michael Jordan. That's why I said I heard Michael Jordan in that video. Okay, so when he told me name, I picked it and he was like, "What is your name too?" Before he asked me what is your name too, he said, "Do you speak English?" I said, yes. "Where are you from?" I told him. Then he said, "Okay, so what's your own name?" So I said, "Vurala." He said, "Ooh, ooh la 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 la." He said, "Ooh la 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 la," and I was like, we laughed. Then I side-eyed him, and his bodyguard gave me back my phone. In fact, I'm already jumping because by the time I stood up to go and meet him that I want to take picture, he was already leaving. Like, I was very reluctant because I don't know who this is. So I was very reluctant. I said, "Let me just go and take picture." So when I walked up to meet him, other people were already done and he was already going. So by the time I was going, I just he's already going. Let me go back to my seat. He was the one that looked back and said, "Your turn. Your turn," not in English, please. He said it in Portuguese because he wouldn't have known if I speak English or not. So he just turned and said, "Your turn." So even the way I did, I just went there and asked, "What's your name?" So do you get? So I skipped that part. So when I took my phone now and I saw what that bodyguard was snapping, it wasn't snapping when we stood to take picture. We didn't even stand to take picture together. It was the discussion I and him was having that he was taking picture of. Okay, so when I saw the pictures, I wanted to delete it. I don't even pose very well. See my shoe inside this video. I mean, see my shoe inside this picture. See my leg. See my hand. See my hand. I'm not even smiling inside this picture. So I wanted to delete the picture. So I just left it there. I don't know what made me leave it. I swear I would have deleted it that night. God, I would have cried blood. So I don't know. When I was going back, what didn't make me to delete it was when I was going back to my seat, to my food, my bag, my phone, my other phone. One of the boys was doing celeb. He was speaking Portuguese. Celeb. And I asked him, "Okay, Dale, who is he?" Then he said, he said footballer. I remember I said footballer. But how was I supposed to know that this is Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi footballer mate? I don't know. Some people are saying I was supposed to have known. How? There are many footballers in Brazil. They do tournaments on the street, in their own stadium every time. So I thought you might have been a local Brazilian, like domestic, not international footballer. So when they told me footballer, I was like, okay, that bomb. That bomb. I went back to my seat. My mom was already calling me past level. "Where are you? Nibolewa, Nibolelo, Ekpeuba." I was like, "Mommy, leave me alone, Jerry. I'm coming." Me, I was sitting there looking for Uber. I said I was looking for. In fact, if I had known he was the one, I would have simply told him to come and tell you guys to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch it. Hey, God, oh God, I beg. I know Nigerian pastors, this coming Sundays are going to preach. God help me to recognize my helpers. Help me to see my helpers when they are in front of me. Amen. I understand. The ministry must move. But anyways, if I had known he was the one, or if I knew the quality of celebrity that I would have told him to give me a shout out, because I normally do it. Even to random people that I don't know, to give me a shout out and tell people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. But that story for another day. I believe in my heart that I'm going to see Marcelo another day. And this one is going to be a special meeting. In fact, it's going to invite me himself to his house or somewhere important, and I'll meet Ronaldo to that same day. So I believe that one. Anything that could have made me to meet him that day unknowingly, I will meet him again knowingly. This time prepared and ready to represent all the Madrid. Is it Madrid? All the Madrid fans all over the world. So, anyways, when I went back to my seat, I was trying to shoot content of this bombastic side eye.
Side eye. Criminal offense.
I was trying to shoot content of how to, I came across one place where people can adopt animals. So I was trying to create content. That was what was concerned, like that's what I'm concerned about. I didn't know who this person was. I was just concerned about how I can shoot that video of how you can adopt animal. You know how you can adopt a dog in Brazil, in Rio. I was concerned about getting that message out than even trying to realize who this celebrity is, if it's big or not. I did not know. So that was what all that transpired. I went home that night. In fact, I didn't know how big it was that same night that I got home. Because when I go home, my mom was very angry. It was 12 a.m. already. She was furious. Okay, because this Lebanon to my house is a journey. It's very long. So um when I got home, I didn't realize I've not met anybody. So I just randomly sent there's one of my very good friend on Instagram that she's Brazilian. She has done this hello guys. She was the one that made me color my hair orange because her own is so beautiful. So she was one I think she has done a video with me before that I haven't been to the beach and she's going to take me to the beach, blah blah blah. You see it on my screen, you see her. So I DM'd her and asked her, like, who is this? I even asked in English. I didn't know she was going to reply me. I said, who is this? And she was like, Marcelo sent me his Instagram page. And all I did was, oh, famous. I'm sorry. You guys, I'm so sorry. I need to expand my knowledge. You need to learn outside your hemisphere, outside your circle. You need to know a little about everything, not just everything about only your thing. Okay, that's one thing I learned during this period. I'm very intelligent just in mathematics, and then when English comes, oh kalolo, you are giving Ibon, making mistakes and all. So not just even English and mathematics, this is just an example. Like in life, you have to know a little about everything. That's all I have to say, guys. That was what happened between myself and Marcelo that day at the mall. And I posted it on Instagram asking who he is. People were sending me screenshot telling me, I upload. I have to frame this picture. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I just met. My children will be proud of me. My grandchildren will be proud. I say, on top of what? On top of taking picture with Marcelo. They said yes. That do you know what I missed to take picture with the world best L back? Come here, can you come back? And now I have realized that I made a mistake. I don't know if by chance I'm going to meet Marcelo again, but I know it's going to be a good one next time I meet him. I might probably won't meet Cristiano Ronaldo. Internet will shut down that day. So anyways, guys, thank you for always watching my video. That's the gist I wanted to give you guys about what happened that day. It was it was a very interesting day. It was marvelous. My ignorance was marvelous. Do you know what it means to be asking that kind of person, what is your name? I'm sure he's going to be shocked that, but he replied me like a normal person. He told me his name and then he asked, what's your name too? So I did not know. I had no idea. But let's not regret. Thank you guys for all your comments on Twitter. Some people have been insulting me. Well done. Thank you for your comments on Twitter. Thank you for your comments on Instagram and my YouTube here. Thank you guys so much. They asked me to also make this opportunity that I should use it as my DP and people will buy my business. So I'm using this video. You guys should please watch. If you have not subscribed before, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notification. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed afternoon. Ciao.